Well, hello there, fellow geeks and geekettes, and welcome to another video. I've waited for a couple of days so I don't spoil anything for some potential viewers, but I think that if you're Star Wars fans and if you're interested in these things, you already have seen the trailer for the upcoming The Book of Boba Fett Disney Plus show that is going to come out on, I think, the 29th of December 2021. And first, I'm going to tell you what I think about it, and then I'm going to tell you something else. Something that is very, very particular and peculiar about this particular trailer and could potentially cause some discussion. But myself, I don't mind it. But what am I talking about? First, I love the trailer, obviously. I think that Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau have their hands in the Book of Boba Fett, as well as Robert Rodriguez, the men who made The Mandalorian the best Star Wars since the Clone Wars. And they have fixed the reputation of Disney Lucasfilm a little bit. So it's no wonder that the trailer, or rather the teaser trailer, looks awesome. Temuera Morrison is Boba Fett, obviously. I love the actor in all the films I've seen him in, especially as Jango Fett and then Boba Fett in The Mandalorian. I didn't mind him in Aquaman as the father of Arthur Curry. He's just a cool guy, right? And altogether, from what I know, when he meets his fans, he's just a cool man. The trailer, of course, contains a lot of puppetry, a lot of costumes, a lot of aliens that we know from the original trilogy. It contains Ming-Na Wen, which, you know, she's awesome and badass as well. And it's all you want from a badass underground crime Star Wars story that is not revolved around Force-sensitive characters. So, you know, for myself, I can tell you, yes, indeed, thank you very much, I will watch it. However, there is one thing that has been a trend lately, and it seems that the Book of Boba Fett is following that trend, and that is making villains into heroes, or rather more of an anti-heroes than villains. Or villains are getting more popular altogether and in general than heroes. Just look at the latest Joker film. They basically made him into a victim of psychosis. So he wasn't really a villain anymore. He was obviously the hero of the story because it was about him. But he wasn't the Joker that we know from the comic books. That being said, the movie was awesome and I love it. Look at Thanos. A lot of people love Thanos. If you compare Thanos from the films, the MCU, if you compare this version with the version from the 1990s comic book, I think and believe created by Jim Starlin, well, you know, in the comics, he's a pure and evil villain. In the movies, we can see, you know, why he did these things, and we can understand him, we can sympathize with him, empathize with him, identify with him, and so on and so forth. There have been many other films about villains, such as I don't know why, but the first movie that came up in my mind right now was the Maleficent, the villainess from one of the Disney princess stories. And there are more and more things like that. You know, there is Venom, obviously, who was created as the villain to Spider-Man. Then he got his own miniseries, several of them, because he was so popular in the 1990s. And then in the early odds, I believe he had his own ongoing run, and now they made him into not only an anti-hero, but a hero. And, you know, but he was a hero he has been a hero longer than that in comic books, actually. So Venom is, you know, one of the latest proofs of that, and it seems that Boba Fett is getting the same treatment because, as we know from the ending of The Mandalorian, he has taken over the, you know, Jabba Hutt's empire. He annihilated Bib Fortuna. He sat on the throne of Jabba the Hutt, or really, Bib Fortuna. Jabba the Hutt wouldn't fit in that throne. And from the trailer, we know that he wants to rule the crime syndicate, and he wants to rule the underground on Tatooine. But he said something like that Jabba the Hutt ruled with fear, and Boba, he himself, wants to rule with respect. So he doesn't want to be a criminal the same way Jabba the Hutt was, nor does he want to be a bounty hunter, and that he specifically says in the trailer, I'm not a bounty hunter. Well, obviously, he's just a man trying to, how did the line go? Find his way through the universe or something like that. So that's that. They are making Boba Fett into a hero, while obviously we know that he has always been the villain, especially in The Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. So there, it's following a trend. Which of course has proved to be very popular and very money-making, so it is only understandable. I'm not saying it's good, I'm not saying it's bad, I'm just saying what I have observed, and other people as well. For example, Ethan Van Sciver, he has been tweeting about that for 2 days already, I think. And I think he has a very good point. I think that point is valid. All this being said, I'm still very, very much looking forward to the Book of Boba Fett because, Disney has hurt Star Wars too much, and we need some more treatment. After we already have The Mandalorian, but we need some more. So yeah, let me know in the comments down below what you think about the upcoming The Book of Boba Fett, and if you're going to watch it or not. And that will be all from me. Thank you very much for watching, and may the Force be with you.